Thank you. Hello, Sagittarius. What is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. Let's jump straight into your reading. Sagittarius, you are here to teach the art of authenticity, but first you must find it and follow it for yourself. Sagittarius, you guys are being challenged, and it could be by family, it could be by those that you perceive close to you. It could be in regards to your workplace, where there's a lot of challenges kind of coming up in regards to your workplace. People trying to argue with you. A lot of you guys are finding yourselves to be very nostalgic right now, and you're trying to find ways to apply your ambition and really take action to manifest the money that you desire. There could be arguments within a family environment or household about money and finances as well at this time. I do feel like you're a very high-ranking individual. And you're very prophetic, you're very gifted, and there's somebody here who's afraid of your gifts, so they may be trying to stifle it, whether it's intentional or unintentional. And your card says you are learning to love unconditionally. You do this by accepting everyone's faults. No one is perfect, no one is better than anyone else, and no one is more important than anyone else. No one's ideas or opinions are better or more right. And by learning how to completely love yourself, others will follow suit. You are in your learning phase. You are removing fears and obstacles. This is what you will share with others and teach them about their own lives and what is on the other side. You have so much love to give it freely. Your purpose is to explore every multifaceted channel of your existence and learn everything you possibly can before returning home. Help raise awareness and bring healing to so many people who are saddened because they're experiencing exactly what you are. Suppression and fear to be true to themselves. All you will have to do is share your story and it'll change lives. In the meantime, learn as much as you can and experience exactly what you want. Do what you love and it will lead you where you need to go. Spirit and the universe will always have your back. You will always have enough. Do not act out of fear. Let go and trust that your path is designed for so much abundance. Trust it and follow it. Sagis, you guys are extremely gifted, but you're also learning. You're learning how to use these gifts. You're learning how to apply these gifts. You're learning what it's like for people to reject your gifts, to reject your love, to reject who you are as an authentic individual. This year is going to be really challenging that and shaping future timelines that you're still stepping into. There is something here, again, about... I don't know why I'm getting promises. Be careful about putting too much on your plate and not being able to follow through with it. In regards to your love life, you might have thought that somebody was like the one for you. You really like this person here, but you're finding that they're not the one for you. Okay, for some of you guys, you're going to be ending some sort of connection or relationship here because it is unrequited love. Yeah, romantic feelings in the reverse. This person was not a soulmate. They weren't aligned to you. They were a distraction. They were a detour. Okay, and they were meant to they were like an agent of destruction to kind of keep you on the wrong path. And I feel like you're starting to recognize that. And this doesn't even have to be just in regards to like love. This can be in regards to friendships too, where you're recognizing like these people don't really have my highest good in their heart. These individuals don't really align to me any longer. And it's important to always question, is this still aligned to me or is it not? This is something that, my wife and I even do on a daily basis. She had an old friend hit her up recently, and she had to ask, like, is this friendship even aligned to me anymore? And she decided that it potentially is not. Like, it's okay, there's no harm, no foul, it's just not anything that's aligned. And so yeah, there's just something here about taking action based on what is authentic to yourself. Again, there could be family issues that are going on and you're kind of strategically moving. I feel like some of you guys might be moving out or moving forward away from specific belief systems that just don't align to anymore. These could be infrastructures or religious indoctrinations or something like that that are not aligned to you any longer. And you're kind of creating your own theologies, your own ideologies about life, your own philosophy. You are the Sag, you are the Sage, you are meant to be the teacher. You're meant to master and then teach from what you have mastered. So you are the Enchanter, card number 22. You could be seeing a lot of 2s during this time, but there's choices, there's pathways, okay? There's something here about creating new neural pathways within your mind as well. Okay, some of you guys could be studying the mind or studying like brain science or something like that, okay? The human body, I just heard you're studying the human body. I'm seeing somebody studying like people running as well. So like the human muscles, the body, all right? Recognizing that your brain, your main brain is your gut, not your actual brain, okay? So there's something here about like different levels of consciousness and what you're learning about it. Messages, please, for Sag. Thank you. The Wayfarer, card number 11, and it says, Contemplation, search for truth and inner guidance. This is like the Hermit card in traditional tarot, but we'll go ahead and read it from the book. Card number 11, you could be born on the 11th. You could have a November birthday. You do not have to. Life path 11 as well. There's something here about you being stoic. All right. Don't be afraid to walk away from things for a fresh start. Choose a new path. Do not avoid what scares you. Do not spread yourself thin. I said that intuitively, putting too much on your plate at once and then not being able to follow through with everything. So be mindful of that. Pick something that lights you up. Say no to things that are emotionally unfulfilling or draining. Follow your heart. You may have trouble with making a decision. Feed your soul and continue to search for a deeper meaning. You're divinely protected and guided. Pick which option is the most emotionally fulfilling. Try creating a system to automate mundane tasks and invest your time wisely. Release activities that deplete your energy. You have a divine plan, but you're being blocked by negative emotions. Open to love and forgiveness. You are laying foundation. Stop judging. Treat others how you want to be treated, with love, openness, and honesty. You may be neglecting relationships and feeling lonely, but you aren't alone. Align yourself with your truth. Your affirmation on this card is, I am strengthened as I seek the truth of my personal reality. So again, you're extremely gifted and you have so much love to share, but there's this like blockage, there's this point of like, I feel like I can't share, or but what if it's perceived this way? Stop fearing what you cannot control and start controlling what you can. Okay. You know, in life, I always get comments like, oh, you should have more subscribers, or you should have this and you should have that, and I appreciate it. I do, and I'm grateful that others, you know, recognize my greatness, and I love that. However, it's just like my greatness isn't determined based on a numeric value. It's not determined based on how many people are subscribed or not subscribed, or how many comments or likes that I get. It just exists with or without recognition. And I'm very comfortable in that fact. And it's taken a long time for me to get here, because I did used to condemn myself and compare. But that was just a thief. It was a thief of my energetic signature. It was a leakage in my core of who I am. And it didn't allow me to be my authentic self. And I recognized that leakage and I patched it up with the truth and the authenticity. And so there's something here like about that, about patching up these unconscious leakages within you, and the ways that you are maybe spilling out of yourself to make others around happy, or, you know, spilling out your own happiness based on numeric values or measurements, essentially, that can't really be categorized, okay? You're extremely gifted individual here. Some of you guys are prophets, and there's something here about you not being taken seriously. I don't know if you run your own tarot channel, you're an astrologist, you're a channeler, chosen one, a starseed, angel, light worker, whatever the heck, right? It doesn't matter what label you adhere to, but there's something here about like your gifts, and you're afraid of how they're not being seen. But they are, though, and they have a ripple effect, and you need to recognize the ripple effect that you have. You need to not be afraid of that. You light up the darkness. There's something here about you showing like what other people try to hide as well. So you might bring up people's unconscious patterns, and then there's a lot of defensiveness to those unconscious patterns that they have, because they don't want to look within, they don't want to see that. So that's going to be a natural defense that they have, is to be reactive to that, okay? Energy is the currency of the universe. Spend yours wisely. It's the first card that you guys got. Messages for Sag. Thank you. They took your maturity as immaturity because they haven't integrated their own darkness. I literally just said you're like the light to the darkness right now. And so you are illuminating things that people don't want to look at, which is going to create a natural challenge. Don't be afraid to challenge others. We also have, don't allow persuasion lead you down the wrong path. Bad deal. You've got entities, I should say, masked in human form around you, Sagittarius, that are agents of destruction. They're agents of detour, okay? And they're purposely trying to take you off of some sort of path with false promises, with idealizations, essentially of grandeur, disillusionment, but they don't really exist. It's not real. Spirit's overall energy and message for you is you do not chase a snake down to ask why it bit you. You just focus on removing the venom. A snake is a snake. So how are you unwittingly conforming to systems that are designed to reduce you to a mere cog in the machine? You're going through a wake up right now, okay? A wake up, a shake up. You are the wake up, essentially, but it's up to you to be in that energy. Tell you about energy is the currency of the universe. Spend yours wisely. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so you're surrounded by a lot of external energies that are not for your highest good right now, that are draining you. And if you keep on giving people the straw, they're going to continue to drain you. Like you're a Capri Sun, and you're not. Justice card. You have to create the balance. This is like a contractual, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. These people have a lot of bad habits and behaviors that are misaligned. Okay, they may not even recognize that they are energetic drainages, but that does not mean that you get to kind of be around these individuals. You need to find some sort of balance and boundaries in regards to this here, and see the truth for what it is. I do feel like they are trying to lead you down the wrong path. This is also just a misuse of energy as exactly what it is. He could be drinking or partying a lot, overindulging in some sort of way, going out a lot. It's like you're not focused on your goals or anything like that, and so they're flying out the window. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You're resorting to past behaviors and habits. So let's say that you always go to the gym, Sagittarius, right? Yes, I am a Capri Sun. But anyways, Sagittarius, let's say that like you always go to the gym. But every single time you get ready to go to the gym, your friends are like, hey, let's go out to eat. Hey, let's go get Chili's. Hey, let's go do this. Hey, let's go hang out and do that. And it's like, then they're taking you from what is good for you. They're taking you from the gym, right? And that's what I'm kind of getting in this energy, where it's like they're constantly distracting you. Tell me about, they took your maturity as immaturity because they haven't integrated their own darkness. So there's individuals around that, again, are afraid of your light because they're comfortable in the dark. This could have been a Pisces in particular, but this is somebody here who wants to stay stagnant. They don't want to see things from higher perspectives, okay? The Lovers card could have been a Gemini as well. You could have Pisces or Gemini in your chart, of course, as too. But I'm getting delusion, okay? Grandeur. So there's a lot of delusion that's kind of in the matrix right now. And that won't really clear up until... the energy moves into, we'll see it cleared up around Aries season, yeah?
Delusion?
Yeah.
You want me to be honest?
No, I want you to lie to all of us. I'm just kidding, you guys.
You got another year, babies.
Right, but you'll see more clarity around March, okay? We'll see a lot more clarity around March. And the way that people are expressing themselves is aggressively right now, and they think that aggression is assertion, and they're being really assertive is what they mask it as, but they're not. The Empress card. Okay, geez. I feel like the instant that you try to show people that you've grown and that you can make good decisions and stuff like that, it's like they try to stifle you by condemning you or judging you in some sort of way. Page of Cups, and it's only because they're still doing things to keep themselves as a victim. Okay, they don't want to change because they benefit by playing the victim in a situation. So sometimes you don't spend your energy on convincing people what they're doing wrong or why they're doing something wrong. Again, you don't chase a snake and ask why it bit you. You just remove the venom. There's this energy of like, stop asking why people are the way that they are and remove yourself from them. They're snakes. That's what they want to do, and it is not your job to wake them up. You will naturally do that by standing in your power. Tell me about don't allow persuasion lead you down the wrong path. Bad deal. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys have a rotten friend around you. The Tower card. Okay. And they're going to lead you straight into a tower moment where they kind of blow things up for you. This could be an Aries or Scorpio. 10 of Cups, this could be a family member for some of you guys. 7 of Wands. And you do need to protect yourself from this individual because you will not be happy with the results. This is something about like something that was promised to you backfiring. They never had the ability to actually make that promise. Yeah, 2 of Swords in the reverse, and they knew it too. So it's like, if you do this, so let's say, okay, I'm going to use this like really outlandish example, but this is what's popping in my head for whatever reason. So, and my brain works in really weird ways, so just bear with me. It's like if you were a computer hacker, right? And this person convinced you, if you hack into the computer and you do this, I'll protect you, make sure that you don't go to jail. They can't protect you. They were just using you. You were a pawn in the plan. And that's what I'm getting here in this situation. Somebody was trying to use you as a pawn in the plan. The Hermit card in the reverse. And I feel like a part of you knew that, but you like blindly trust them or something like that. Yeah, you blindly trusted them here. And there's some sort of backfire. Some of you guys you have this is future energy, 3 of Wands in the reverse. So trust what you're feeling inside, because if you feel like something's off, it is off. Okay? Be careful about listening to the wrong people. It's a bad deal. They're not telling you the truth and the whole truth. You don't chase a snake down to ask why it bit you. You just focus on removing the venom. A snake is a snake. 8 of Wands in the reverse. And the 4 of Cups. Sometimes it's best just to reject certain energies that you know are not good, okay? The 7 of Cups here. Don't overthink it. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. If you had friendships or people that did negative things to you, don't overthink these relationships here. Just move on from them. The Chariot card. You have the universe backing you up here, the Knight of Cups, and they're trying to tell you to move forward here because you'll never get what you want out of this situation. You're always going to get the short end of the stick here. So it's about self-preservation. Okay. Focus on removing the venom, and the venom again is these people. So Sagittarius, you're around a lot of unauthentic individuals here, but you're meant to teach people what authenticity is, which is why you're learning the lesson of being around so many false individuals at this point in time. Okay, yeah, your dreams are exposing the truth. Don't brush it off. Pay attention to your dreams at this point in time. And then the other half of the deck, as I go to shuffle, it says it's a setup. Stay in your power and don't get out of character. Yeah, be careful about other people setting you up. I'm telling you, there's people that are harvesting off of you. They don't actually want to see you win, and whatever they're promising you is going to backfire. You're not going to be protected by whatever they're saying or whatever they're promising. So just be mindful of that, Sagittarius, okay? Be mindful of who you're trusting and what company you're keeping right now. In regards to career and finances, messages please for Sagittarius in regards to career and finances. You have new ideas that you want to take off, but I feel like you're kind of drained right now, or you're feeling drained right now. That's probably just because of retrograde. Certifications, awards, and diplomas. First card out. We love to see it. Launching a new project in the reverse. And loss of respect in the reverse. You know how many signs I've gotten with loss of respect in the reverse this week? You're probably like, out of the 6 different signs that I've done thus far, I think 4 out of the 6 have gotten that same card. And it's about not letting people kind of take from you here. Overdue or unexpected bills is your overall. So be careful about unexpected expenses coming up. And remain in your character. Remain balanced in who you are. Tell me about certifications, awards, and diplomas. Judgment in the reverse. Okay. And the Devil card in the upright. I heard qualifications. Okay. So, and I know that's not how you say it, but qualifications. The High Priestess. And loss of respect in the reverse is 5 of Cups in the upright. Things aren't going to work out as planned, if I'm being real with you. And I feel like that's due to fear and making the wrong decision. So I feel like this week, be mindful of the decisions that you've got going on right now. I feel like you might be feeling underqualified for something and you're still healing through it. And I'm a firm believer of sharing your message, not your mess. So I do understand that if things feel heavy this week, it's because you're sifting through these energies, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and you're not quite ready to share them because you're still mastering them. This is a week of learning again and stepping fully into a higher power rather than forcing or pushing something forward. You know, the best cause is if you don't know everything about something, ask more questions, learn more, dive deeper into it until you feel more confident in it. And this is what I'm getting here. With launching a new project in the reverse and the High Priestess and the upright, I feel like there's a need for you to kind of sit with an energy a little bit longer before you just jump on it, okay? Or maybe do more research before you just rush towards something or say something out loud. It's kind of like impulsivity versus patience. And patience is going to pay off in the long run here, because if you rush towards something, you may end up losing respect, okay? Other people losing respect for you or not, just losing respect for you in some sort of way, where it's just kind of like, if we act on emotion, right, and we're just like, all men are stupid, you know, because a man just hurt us. It's just like you're going to lose the respect of a lot of individuals that are like, no, not all men are stupid, but, you know, this, right? It's kind of that type of energy. I don't know, that's a horrible example, so I apologize, but that's also, that's also an example of rushing through things. And then I give bad examples. So look at me just doing that, right? Sag, there's a need to slow down and reassess though this week in regards to your finances and career. Some of you guys need to kind of look at ways of, you might have to spend a little bit of like a nest egg on something. So you might have to get into your savings account for something that's coming up for you. Yeah, you will. Four of Pentacles, and I picked that up already. Clarifying the overdue or unexpected bills. So some of you guys might, you know, that's what we have savings accounts of, because, you know, things come up. We have car issues, or we have this, or we have that, right? And then we have to spend this unexpected money that we weren't planning to spend that money on. We were saving it for something else. Some of you guys are looking into new healthcare, or this could be healthcare expenses as well for whatever reason. I'm not a health psychic though. I don't do that. My insurance does not cover that, okay? Insurance. You might be looking into new insurance as well. Or there might be issues with insurance coverages, and then you're going to have to spend money out of pocket. That might be an issue. Free Luigi. Okay, the star card here. Things will heal though. There is something here about healing. Okay, taking some time off as well. Utilizing your resources as necessary. You are not a failure. I feel like there's a lot of negative thinking or fear around money and finances. The Tower card coming out sideways. Some of this was preventable, I'm hearing, okay? So some of you guys are learning a lesson. Others of you guys, this is just life, okay? And it's like the game of life. We have unexpected things. I mean, during Mars retrograde, my wife and I have gotten 2 flat tires on separate occasions here. And we have a brand new freaking vehicle. And we got a flat tire like a week after we got that brand new vehicle. Okay? Because there was a giant nail on the freeway. Who would have known?
Mars rules swords.
Mars rules swords, sharp objects, right? Surgeries, unexpected surgeries, anything like that. You're not a failure though. Continue looking towards the future and know that things are going to get better. This week is just a little bit rough, and you might have to spend a little more money than you had originally expected, and that's just part of life. Maybe for some of you guys, it could be on a child. Maybe a child like breaks a bone or something like that. For some of you guys, you're looking into mental health, okay, or some sort of therapist in some sort of way. It could be for yourself, for a family member, for a child. Some of you guys are taking care of like a sick family member, I see, possibly like a father figure, or, you know, anybody honestly in your family. It keeps coming up as father though, or somebody with who's providing, like the provider of the family has to take time off because they're sick. Again, all of that impacts our finances, and I am seeing that. That's kind of where the impact is coming from. But again, there will be a rebirth in this situation, even though things feel off balance. I don't see this lasting forever, okay? So 2 of Swords. You might be feeling blocked this week here, but stay grounded and know that everything will work out in the long run, okay? And of course, if anybody is needing the healing, I send over healing and love. For those of you guys that are kind of rushing towards certain projects and stuff, remember it is Mars retrograde. This is where we reassess, we release, and we realign. It's really not a prime time to kind of jump into something or to rush towards something, because we might not end up, like, it's like when you rush towards a new job, you might not end up liking the new job. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn it, I really liked my old job and I gave that up for this crap, you know? It's just one of those things where you got to think things through, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys, there might be some sort of like shift cuts as well, and that could cause the financial strife. So yeah, there's something here about like a cut in money. Others of you guys, it's just straight up impractical spending, okay? And which is causing some sort of conflict here. So just be practical with the way that you're spending money, not impulsive, all right? All right, let's go ahead and move forward here. Love life, please, for Sagittarius this week. Love life, please, for Sagittarius this week. Matters of the heart, please, for Sagittarius this week. Recent past. And recent past, we have soulmate in the reverse. Current energy. Deception in the reverse. So some sort of truth is coming to light, and then honeymoon in the reverse, which is killing the whole mood. Okay, overall energy, we have romantic feelings. You cared about this person, you really like this person, but some sort of truth came to light and you realized that you've been bamboozled, all right? I don't think it's going to stifle you, though. I feel like you are going to stay optimistic, but you are kind of sad right now. Like, you're caught up in it, and that's okay. You're allowed to be sad, and you know, your emotions are great teachers. You're learning from these emotions, from this experience, and it doesn't say anything less about you, okay? It does say about the other person, though, depending on how they handled you in the situation. Tell me about soulmate in the reverse. The star card. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart here. The Justice card. You could have been dealing with a Libra or have a Libra in your chart. But there's... Jeez. Deception is clarified by the King of Wands. Yeah. And the honeymoon card is clarified by the Two of Cups in the upright and the Hermit card in the upright. Overall energy, romantic feelings is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person was more of a friend with benefits, okay, than a romantic partner. They should have stayed a friend. Not everybody is meant to be romantic in our life, even if we find them attractive. Sometimes we're just meant to be business partners with them. We're meant to remain friends with them, and we rush into these things because we like to mess around and find out, right? We like to learn the hard way, and in which we have to address, am I addicted to self-sabotage? And I know that I've personally been there in the past, so it's not judgment at all. It's just more so the energy that's on the table. I feel like you deceived yourself in some sort of way with the King of Wands here. That is you, Sagittarius, and then deception in the reverse. It's kind of like telling yourself some sort of lie. I'll be okay. It's all right if I'm not in a relationship with this person, but deep down inside, you want to be in a relationship here because you know that's what you innately deserve, and you absolutely do. And so more often than not, we see people do that all the time. We're just like, I'm cool being friends with benefits, and then they catch feelings, and then they get their heart broken. And then they go through over proving, you know, that they're worthy by making 1,000 different Instagram posts and doing all these different things to kind of garner attention elsewhere to fill the void, essentially, that they gave away. And I kind of feel this energy here where it's like you got your hopes up in a situation and somebody let you down in the recent past. And in the current energy, you're recognizing the only deception here was your own pattern of like perpetuating a story that you couldn't necessarily follow through with here. With the honeymoon card in the reverse, I do see you spending more time with yourself and stepping fully into your power and recognizing like, man, I should have just left that person as a friend. Like, I shouldn't have done that. Now, you know, you could have been codependent on a specific outcome. There's a lot of people that are like, I'll change them. They'll want to be in a relationship down the line. Or again, I'm cool with this, but then you're not cool with this. Somebody burned a bridge with a friend. Something was very short-lived here with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. And it's because of curiosity. Nine of Swords here, not thinking things through. Queen of Pentacles, and being kind of brash in the way of moving forward, or ungrounded in the way of moving forward, which then, you know, it's like with some reflection could have been prevented. Eight of Cups here. Now, this could be a pattern for some of you guys, or for another individual. Like, this could have been another individual. This could be a pattern that a friend of yours is going through. This could be a pattern in friendships. It doesn't have to be romantic love. King of Swords in the reverse, but there's a lot of negative thinking now. Because there was no stable foundation here, and you thought you could trust somebody, but you couldn't trust them. Six of Wands in the reverse, and the outcome was less than you thought it would be. Like, it didn't take you to where you thought that it would take you. You didn't get out of it what you thought that you would get out of it. And now you're feeling stuck in this emotion and in this energy with the Six of Swords in the reverse. There is some sort of lesson here for you to learn, though, with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, yes, you don't feel good. But this is an opportunity to learn to trust your emotions, your feelings, and to reevaluate and move forward by having forward thinking before jumping into something, okay? You're not being rejected. You are being redirected. Some of you guys are having a hard time seeing that, though. There's this sense of escapism that could be perpetuating in your life. And again, the escapism is jumping into something, thinking it'll fill some sort of void. Ten of Wands, which ends up becoming a heavier void, okay? And it's this sneaky energy here with the Fox. Two of Pentacles that has you kind of oscillating back and forth of like, I want to be my best self, and then you're just like, well, I'm just going to sabotage because this feels good today. I'll get back to it tomorrow. It's this energy. I saw a meme today and I thought it was hilarious. And it was like, I keep taking these before pictures, you know, like saying I'm going to go to the gym here. This is my before body, right? And my after body. But all I have now is a slideshow of before pictures, and it's just a slideshow of me getting fatter. This is kind of given that energy, if I'm being real with you. It's just kind of a slideshow of like you sabotaging more and more and not actually creating the change in some sort of way. Or somebody around you sabotaging more and more and not actually creating the change, you know? The World card in the reverse. The lesson isn't integrated. It's not learned. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And somebody is mismanaging their time and their energy and the situation. Temperance. And it's time to kind of like garner back your power and alchemize this energy into something that's more usable, or else it'll only get worse. It's just kind of like, again, if you keep taking the before pictures but you're not actually doing anything, you're just going to get fatter and fatter, right? I don't really think it's about weight at all, and this is just an analogy, but that's just kind of what popped up for me here. So in regards to this, I feel like there's an opportunity for you to recognize how to return the power back to you and call the power back to you. And not romanticize situations or just kind of be hopeful or fill any type of voids, but more so create the change that you're hoping to see. A complete diet all around. Yes, Joe, absolutely. Yes. My cat is now up there being the star of the show here. So 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, something was short-lived. So it's not about going towards short-lived pleasure, but long-term desire and filling your desire, or stepping into your desired life, okay? I know this isn't always easy to hear, but I know that you are deserving of everything that you desire, and I know that you're fully capable of manifesting everything that you desire. And sometimes we just have to recognize our own ability to kind of sabotage ourselves because of whatever unconscious programming is, you know, repeating in the background. And we all do it, and you're human, and you're a spiritual being having a human experience, so we make mistakes and we learn from them, and it's all good regardless, okay? Sagittarius, that's what I've got for you guys today here. You are a powerful force. You're a prophetic force. You know the future, and it's almost like you're like, I'm going to mess up on this round because I want to continue playing it here to make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit harder. But I don't think that you need to continue learning this lesson over and over again. I think that you just need to align to the fact that you're a spiritual baddie, okay? Genuinely. You don't need to mess around and find out that you were right. You can just be like, you know, I'm right, and I'm not going to do this again, okay? All right, babies. I love you. This is the reading I've got for you. Don't forget to like it. If it did resonate, leave me a comment down below. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you.